start us off.
Yeah, hi. Can you start us off, please, with the latest team and injury news, please, if that's all right?
For the weekend, still Cedric and Graziano will be out, and we don't have any other players back from injuries. The same what we had in our last game against West Ham.
Rodriguez was expected to be back in January. What's the latest with his injury?
Still not January. He will come back, but maybe it takes 2 weeks more, 3 weeks more.
So you're thinking February?
I think it will be end of January, in the beginning of February, when he is available to play. He will, of course, do earlier on training sessions, but he's still out of the team sessions.
Norwich on the weekend. What have you made of their season?
I think they are doing very well. I think they're playing now at the moment with a big belief in to have good possibilities to stay in the Premier League. I think the win against Man United away for them was a big result. Not only 3 points, but in the belief that they can be and they can stay in the Premier League. And they are strong. They are strong at home, and they show really the spirit what you need to stay in the Premier League, and they are doing well.
You just touched on their home form. It's unbeaten for the last 4 at home. What's your plan on beating them?
No, it's no difference for us when we play home or we play away. It's trying to play our game, trying to play our football, and if we keep the level what we showed against West Ham in our football, in our movements, then we have chances to win the game. But I understand it's difficult.
Alex Nijlpaas is just 34 years old. When you were his age, you were the assistant with the Netherlands, 37 before you had a full-time head coach role. What's it like managing at that young age? And do you think the younger managers should be given more opportunities?
Depending. Of course, if you start very young as a manager, then you're still not at your best, because manager's role, manager's functions is all about experience. But he got the possibility to be manager of Norwich, and of course it's all about doing well, and then of course other clubs will have interest in that kind of managers, and that's no problem. But we have a function that's all about experience, and you get experience to do your job as a manager.
Arsenal, of course, you played amazingly, and then West Ham happened. How frustrating was West Ham?
The result was very frustrating, but I think it was maybe one of the best 45 minutes what we played this season, and I was very pleased about that. And of course, disappointed about the final result, but I think we are a little bit unlucky at the moment. If you watch the first goal of West Ham, that will never happen again, and then it's a different game. But it's all about, in my opinion, if we are so dominated like the first 45 minutes, we need to score more. If you create 5-6 good chances, you have to score at least 2 goals, and if you don't score 2 and you score 1, the opponent still is in the game, and when happens something wrong, strange, a mistake, it's 1-1 in the game, and that's about the belief of the opponents, and we need to kill, but that's quality, and that's the difference sometimes between the big clubs. If they play 45 minutes on the level what we did, they scored more than 1 goal, and then you win the game. And by 1-0 at halftime, they still in the game, and still with a different character, different way. Carroll in, Lanzini in. Give them really the belief to come back, and we were not killing and clinical enough about our great football what we played in the first half.
This time last year you were 4th, at the moment you're 12th. What's your plan for turning things around?
Yeah, but it's so close. And it's not about we don't play our level or no, we had good periods last season. We had bad runs as well in last season, and on the end of the season we will stay on the position on the table that it's a position for Southampton, and that can be 10, it can be 11, maybe 8, but it will be difficult to reach the same position as last year because that was an amazing season, and that's not realistic to expect also the same in this season.
Sorry, is your realistic target for this season?
No, it's not really about target, it's about what is our ambition. Our ambition is to play football and to take the highest position on the table, and I know still we can do that, but then we need to be more clinical, and we have in several games we score a lot of goals, the same as last season. We had an 8-0 win, we had a 6-0 or 4-0, but in regular games we need to score more because that makes so many points and less difficulties what we have in the games, and we have to improve in that detail in football.
You said before that you don't feel that you massively need to strengthen in January, but with the results being what they are, is that changed slightly? Do you think that you're going to be bringing players in?
Yeah, but I'm not a manager that I'm in panic because we have now the 12th position on the table. No, it's not like that. I don't do business like this. We know our place, we know our qualities, and if there is something to do in business, it's about how recovered Pelle in the next couple of weeks and how Jay Rodriguez will come back, because these are 2 strikers, 2 good players, and of course if we don't have them back, maybe that's a question to sign a new striker, but not other positions in the team. We have enough competition, and I'm pleased with the rest of the squad.
There's been reports that Corker's loan deal from QPR could be cut short. What are your plans for Corker?
My plans to Steven is that he stay till the end of the season, and then we need to make decision because he is on loan for 1 season.
I just want to finish on a bit of New Year's, a few questions on New Year's. What advice do you give to the players when it comes to going out tonight?
Sorry?
What advice do you give to the players when it comes to this evening and celebrations?
They are professionals. They know they can celebrate New Year's Eve, and they know we have 1 of January training, and we travel to Norwich, and they can have a glass of wine, they can have a glass of champagne, no problem, but take your risk, because it's a tough period for the football players.
So 1 drink each?
Sorry?
They like 1 drink each?
No, 1 or 5, 6, it's no problem. They are strong young people. No, celebrate it with your family, but normal celebration, and they know what is normal celebration.
And just finally for me, what are your New Year's resolutions?
Finally, I am recovered from my Achilles injury, and I can start doing some gym, some fitness, and that's good to start in January.
Any particular
goal? No, I don't have any more wishes. No. I think keep going what we did in 2015.
We'll end that section there and move on to the Barclays section.